Sherry, I just wanted to show some of my neighborhood tonight. And this is my neighbor's tree, and he always has this big star up. And I saw some fireworks. I gotta look around for them. Let's see. Oh, I see some down at the end of the street. Hey, Giggles! I guess I can zoom in. Whee. Oh, look, a fairy. You see it? Oh, there it is. Hi, Rainbow. Well, I could go back inside and do some readings and then come back outside again. I like this house too. My corner friend, Eric and Linda. And then right back here was some fireworks. There goes some. Whoa! And I live on the corner, so in lots of directions. It gets wilder even later. She's like, it's like a war zone out there. It's not really that bad. Oh my gosh, y'all should have seen 2020. That was crazy. All right, I'm gonna take y'all inside. Maybe we can keep an eye out for more fireworks. Maybe we'll leave it low. What do you think about no lights? Just like this romantic light. Oh wait, here's some more. Maybe I need to just roll up the window blinds. Oh, there you can see me. I don't think you guys can see outside. It's too dark. And I gotta fix this, my setup here. Lots more, and there'll be more to come, but I don't think you can see it out the window, so I might have to take you back outside again if you want to go outside. Or we can stay in here and do readings. Let me just check. I think this, oh, that's further away. Okay, I'll go ahead and put the overhead. If you guys want, no push, I'm not, no forcing anybody, but I'm here if you want. And if you want to just go outside and look at the fireworks, we can do that too. Just so you know. Or if y'all want to get back to your regular scheduled program of watching people sing before the ball drops. Really, it's kind of like right before the thank you, Rainbow. Right before the ball drops, there's well, it seemed like, I guess, 2 hours before, it's mostly like behind the scenes and prepping and a little bit of singing, but it didn't seem like I found very much singing going on. You know what I found more of was people telling jokes and reviewing the year, and I just felt like that was not very funny, and so I didn't really want to watch that. And then after that comes the news, and then the kind of countdown stuff. So anyway, but Rainbow, let's get to your question. What would you like to know? Okay, let's see, what do I got available? Of course, every deck. I did a few readings. I did the love reading and I did the work reading. And also, I was actually considering doing a health reading. I was thinking of doing like a pick a card, will you get pregnant, or pick a card, like, how's the world health gonna look? But then those are kind of real different things. One is world and one is personal. And just don't know. I just didn't think that would work. But I might do a pregnant pick a card. That might be fun. Yeah, or something having to do with children or something like that. Possibly for the new year. What was it? Oh, you know what? I want to see what comes out with this deck. This has some interesting and pretty images. I would like to know if things will get better financially for my husband and I next year. Okay, let's see. How will finances look for you guys? Oh, I need to get my charger. Oh, thanks for the hearts. All right. Let's get a little spray going on and let's see. Okay, one more shuffle. Let's see. This is a funny deck to shuffle, but it still shuffles. I should just use this one all the time. This is my go-to. It's not really. It's got some weird images. I just can't make it a go-to deck because there's some weird ones. Wow, look at that. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. So, yes, finances are going to be great. And you got the Queen of Wands. So together, it's kind of like there's this passionate energy. Interesting. She's smoking a little pipe. All right, let's look into those. So, Ten of Pentacles, yes. It's gratification, stability, emotional stability, maybe later on in the year. A return of also passion and something, also sharing something with family and friends. So not only just you and your husband, but your whole family will be prosperous in this next year. I feel like there could be a chance that things are harder for people in general, but not for you specifically. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is like a wisdom and a guidance. And this is an altruistic woman. And she could be a friend, an exquisite friend, lover, or companion, or you could be this person. And she has a really amazing intuition. And use your intuition and everything that, especially concerning money, because you're going to be spot on with things, with your ideas, your thoughts, your decisions. Let's see what else. Okay. You have the Six of Chalices. That's good. Ooh, and the Chariot Triumph. Very nice. The Six of Cups is like, and I sort of was getting it from the Pentacles too, like a return to, kind of a return to good times for you, something, return to the past, to a pleasant time that you remember fondly. And so, I mean, it's not going to be exactly the same, but it's going to have a familiar feeling, a similar feeling. Aren't they cute? All right, I'm going to shuffle this a little bit better. Too many cards came out. Let's see. Oh, that one wants to, maybe. See? that one flipped really big. The Moon card. And so that means that it's hard to know exactly how your finances are going to be, but your intuition is always going to guide you in the right direction. And the moon is in this deck. This is really the, the heart tarot. And so it kind of gets to the heart of all matters. Of course, love is one of the main things that you would think of using the heart tarot, but oh, I see sparks outside the window. Okay, that's weird. And so in general, it's about maternity, but it can also be sometimes being a little bit like in your head sometimes about protectiveness, concern. And so it's important to balance that with your ability to just know your intuition. Hi, Divine Goddess. And so don't buy into don't buy into those negative self-talk that goes into your head, because I feel like your intuition is spot on. Sometimes you try to convince yourself otherwise, and I think that this card is saying don't convince yourself otherwise. But otherwise it is a good card for lots of reasons, like physical changes and growth and expansion. Let's get a little Lenormand to go with this. Hi, Wendy. I was looking out at some of the neighborhood fireworks, so I might take y'all back outside again. Just gonna do a couple of readings, and then I'll take y'all back outside. Look, we have the Rider. So something like important news is coming through very soon. Within a day to a week, there's going to be some kind of announcement or something exciting to talk about. All right, and the coffin is, I feel like this represents everything is kind of in a hushed phase, like a quiet phase first, and then information's going to come out, because the coffin with the Rider sort of represents like keeping things to yourself and then information coming out. But see, the book is secrets, and so that all kind of goes together. It's kind of like the cocoon phase, or the quiet phase, the calm before the storm, so to speak. But that's not a storm here, because it's happy energy. So so for finances, I guess that I'm seeing more a later in the year kind of energy than the beginning of the year for finances. But I'm seeing a early part of the year for some kind of information to come out, some kind of news or announcement. Let's see what else. Let's see. I know I'm gonna get. Let's get a crystal for you. Or, ooh, you know what? I might want to do this. So tomorrow is January already, and soon enough it'll be February. So why don't we go ahead and get a little sneak peek at February? This is the Imbolc Oracle, and it shows things. Imbolc is February 2nd, usually around the 2nd of February. So let's see if we get any February news. Isn't this so pretty, this blue? I think, that's one of the choices that make playing cards have for this kind of a blue color. I might try that. That would be pretty. for my tarot deck. This is very interesting. You got the black bear. It's kind of like mama bear energy. All right. And then this is saying the message is really interesting too. It says, your existence is the resistance. All you must do is accept the power awaiting your arrival. Of course, giggles, yes. Black bear. So this is transcendence, the battle easily won, and personal power. You particularly, of everyone in your family, having a special kind of power this year. So even if other people struggle, you will not be struggling. Bears are considered to be the top of the animal food chain, having no real threat from predators. The black bear card means you have done the work needed to find your authentic self. You have transcended to a higher level of consciousness, but with light comes shadow, and those who still dwell in darkness will seek to take the light you're now embodying. This is not a bad card to receive. It's just saying that you operate from a healthy level of self-awareness. So protect yourself from any threat, but remember to continue to have compassion for those who have not yet battled their personal demons. Low vibe people are always coming from a place of fear, and the lower vibrations, the bigger their effort will be to lower yours. So for you, it's not a fight, because all you are is just more capable of handling anything that's coming your way, and you can stand in your power and you'll be fine. Just be mindful of other people who are low vibe. And I feel like in the year of winners and losers, you're a winner, but there's going to be some sore losers out there. And you might have to deal with people who struggle with money, but you're not one of them. So just keep that in mind. But you are also very authentic and mindful. And so you stay on top. You stay on top. I wonder what news is coming out in January. I don't know. I know. Well, let me see if I can pull another card to find out what news is coming in January. Spirit, can you give us any clue what news is coming? How about maybe we'll use the Kipper? Let's see. What news is coming in January? Where did I put the Kipper? There it is. What news is coming in January? There is a book here which kind of represents secrets, but we'll see if Spirit can tell us anything. What news is coming in January? What's the news? Can we find out ahead of time? Oh, what happened? I'm having to do Mission Impossible here to grab this card that fell down. So expectation, so this is not really telling us what is this news, but something that you were expecting is something that you're expecting. Anything you can tell us? A pathway? Being very cryptic. Spirits being very cryptic. Money. Unexpected income is also coming. So there is a money change for you. And look, your husband gets wealthy. It feels like this might be you, mature woman. You're not old. You might be mature. She kind of reminds me, only reason why I see this as you is because she reminds me sort of the Queen of Cups that comes out all the time for you. She looks almost like her. Let's see if I can find her. Shooting across the street. I think so. There's like little things popping up, flopping little pops. Sorry, I thought I was gonna find your queen here. Where'd she go, Miss Queen of Cups? There she is. Queen of Water. Don't she look? I mean, she's got a similar vibe. And I see you as Queen of Water and see her kind of as similar energy. So, and then this could be like you and hubby. And maybe it's something that hubby does that gets him into the money. Cherry, I had the most beautiful dream. Oh, yay! Of your dad again. I saw him playing with all my 5 babies in heaven, and he looks so happy with them. It makes me sad I can't be there with them. But you were there with them. That's why you got to dream about it. It was a little party that you were invited to. I think that's what Spirit's trying to tell you. There is no real separation between, you know, heaven and earth, you know, the dream world and the waking world. We were blessed to be able to dream. It's kind of like our teleportation device. It's a way to move in between worlds when we haven't figured it out here in the real world, but our souls can totally do it in the sleep realm. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and get you guys added to the list here. I didn't make a list, but let's do it. Let's make a list. Okay, there we go. I know it is bittersweet. But you know what? The good news is those souls are forever connected to you. And because they are, there's a high chance you could be with them some in the waking world as well. It could be a sign, you know, it could be a sign that you might be with some of these souls in the waking world. They may present themselves in different forms, you know, but they're this soulmates always reincarnate together, and soul families do too. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cherry, for my reading. You are an amazing and kind soul, and I'm glad to have you in life for guidance. And Happy New Year to you and your family. Wishing many blessings. Same to you, Rainbow. I'm very blessed to have you in my life as well. And just, I'm really glad. Yeah, I don't know how else to say it. I'm just going to say it again. I just feel very happy that y'all are here. And yeah, I just wanted to, I didn't know what to do tonight. I didn't really want to go out, and I was kind of feeling a little like sick today. Not sick, but just kind of like weird symptoms. But overall feeling okay. And I got my Good Luck Black Eyed Peas, and I got my champagne to toast in the new year with Sammy, but he's already feeling sleepy, so he's gonna take a nap and then wake up. Well, anyway, I don't know. Like, if I was like, do I go live? Do I not go live? Do I share the? I wanted to share fireworks with you. Then at the same time, I wanted to be lazy and not. And then I wanted to. I don't know. I'm all over the place, but so maybe I can have a little bit of everything. Oh, thank you, Giggles. So, Divine Goddess, are you next? Okay, spirit messages. Spirit messages for Divine Goddess. Okay, great. And then we'll do Giggles. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this beautiful Imbolc oracle. Imbolc is February 2nd, so that is now we're getting into the Imbolc energy, now into the new year, and it still has like lots of winter themes, you know, but it's sort of like the tail end of winter. The blue winter instead of the Christmas winter. There's kind of, you can feel the difference, right? The holiday winter and then the blue winter, the cold winter. All right, let's see, Divine Goddess, what's a message for you? Oh, you got the black bear too. Well, we're just gonna say the same thing holds true for you, is that you have a lot of power and you can use your power for good. We already know that. And even people with power, like, here's something I'm catching for you. Oh God, like something happened to my head as soon as I said that. Like I got a little squeeze in my head. What I feel for you is somebody wants to imitate you. And imitation sometimes is the best form of flattery, but just be aware that there could be, oh, you did see a black bear? Oh, nice. Be aware that there's somebody that admires you, but at the same time, they may be envious of you. So they may try to copy you. And that is like that the black bear's talking about kind of dealing with low vibe people sometimes because you are a high vibe person. So remember to stay high vibe and you'll be able to handle anything that comes your way. And be sure to use, like, you know, protective things, jewels and little, you know, ojos and ritual work and things like that. Your little spells or whatever you know, things you speak, protective energy speak. All right. Ooh, the Groundhog's Day come out. So maybe Groundhog's Day is that February 1st or 2nd? It's the same day as Imbolc. Wake up, dear one, from the slumber you find comfort in. The truth is seeking those ready to acknowledge it. So it's Spirit is saying there's going to be an awakening for you. This is all about alertness, waking up, and truth seeking. Groundhogs instantly bring to mind Groundhog's Day, which occurs right around Imbolc. The legend states that if a groundhog sees its shadow after coming out of its underground cave, Pontsicani Phil, or whatever his name is, after coming out of his underground cave, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. But if there is no shadow, then the spring will come early. And this card suggests a feeling of being like surprised when something happens that you weren't expecting, and or something that you should have seen because it was like right, it was obvious all along, you should have seen it, and you didn't notice it. But then also, like, so it's like it's okay. It's like you use your intuition, and that's great. But sometimes you can use also just your practical eyes, right? Your 3D eyes work as well. And so, okay, so be careful in traveling. You're traveling in February, right? Be careful traveling because there's a tendency to be very spiritual and meditative and all of that, which is good and you need to. But at the same time, be like aware of your surroundings so you're not surprised by something actually physical and tangible. Yes, I was slightly having a cold or cough for the past few days. Now I'm better. Oh my God, I've been approached by this guy. He's lived in South Korea for a very long period. Now he's back in my country. Okay. I've been approached by a guy with initials K. So we can ask more about him. See if he's high vibe, low vibe. What kind of vibe? Kushal. Let's find out about him. Really? Let's see about this Kushal guy. Happy New Year, Annie! I'm gonna go outside and see them. Y'all wanna go out and look at that? Let's see. Now they're done, probably. Did they finish? It was right here. I didn't want to open the window though because all you see is my reflection in it. You don't. Well, I guess that's. Oh, there's some sparkler people down there. All these fire fairies around. Sparkles. See if I can see any more. There's a really pretty decorated tree down there. Oh, that's loud. Is that guns or is it? No, I think that's also. It might. We'll go back inside. Oh. That scared me. I think they did it down that way. Okay, like, I think they're gonna shoot something. Nope. They're just twirling. Okay. Let's go inside. Cool. Half of them sound like fireworks. And you're right. They're about half and half out here. Yes. Okay. Oh, I think I had it zoomed in. That's why. Okay. All right. Let's, Divine Goddess, let's find out about this guy. What's his name again? Happy New Year's. An hour and a half away. Yeah, it's us too. We still got a ways. Okay, so Cao Shao. Okay, I hear more. Of course, now that we're back inside. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, I have almost 11, so I'll take y'all outside. If we go that long, I'll take you outside at 12. If not, we'll just end early, and then you'll just have to enjoy your own fireworks at your own place. Let's see who this Kasha guy is. Is he okay? Is he legit? Oh, he's long distance foreign guy, but you said he's in your country now. He's still kind of distant, and he might be somebody who has some money. So let's see, anything else we need to know? Should Divine Goddess talk to him? Adjudication. Kind of feels like you might be judged somehow if you do. I don't know what that means. If you talk to him, somebody will judge you. I don't know if that means anything. Somebody is thinking of you. And you may get a message of concern. All right. Let's see. Anything else that we need to know? Let's get some tarot. Let's get this tarot. Okay. Okay, let's see. What does tarot say about everything for you? We've got the King of Swords. So that guy, I don't really associate King of Swords with your Pisces. I would say he's more King of Cups. So this could be the other guy. But I have Hermit too, which is Virgo. And this is also giving me long distance or a distant energy, or somebody keeping themselves to themselves. Also, it kind of can be your energy too when you go on retreats and you go and you do, your trips and your quests and your spiritual things. And the Nine of Wands. feels like a wounded person, somebody who's wounded. I think he might be hurt if you talk too much to Pisces. Might be hurt. Let me see. Let me see what if you know what you need, what you should do, because establish some boundaries and ask Pisces. Pisces, you know, how do you feel about you know, what are some of your boundaries when it comes to me with my friends, male or female, who I, you know, how what makes you comfortable and what makes you uncomfortable, something like that. And let me tell you how I feel about you and your friends and what makes me comfortable and uncomfortable, because some people have different perceptions of that. Gemini man pursuing a Pisces woman. She lived in 2 time zones. Wow. West and me. We're childhood friends who never dated in school. Interesting. So, so I've known people who think that just okay, there's different levels, but some people think, you know, like sleeping with somebody, going all the way intercourse, that's cheating. That's obviously sounds like cheating to me, right? Some people think just kissing somebody is considered cheating, which that just depends on the person, you know, may or may not be considered full out cheating. Just talking to somebody, but having a very emotional connection, and like always talking to somebody and always feeling very emotionally connected to somebody, especially of the opposite sex. For some people feel some partners may feel very uncomfortable with that. They may not, maybe it's not cheating, but maybe they feel like that's almost cheating if you're emotionally involved with somebody, you're hanging out with them, you're, you know, you're connected with them, that to them might seem that you're cheating. Some people even feel like just talking to another guy or flirting with another guy is too much. So you have to establish what kind of boundaries you have with each other, and you have to figure out what's okay and what's not okay. So say for instance, your Pisces guy is, let's say for instance your Pisces guy doesn't like it if you talk to a guy, and you think that that's too much, that's just going too far, and you feel like it's okay to talk to another guy, even, you know, even though you don't have any, you know, connection more than friendship with them, you feel like that's okay. Like you see men and women are able to be friends, but there's some men out there, and some women too, I guess, who don't think men and women can be friends, that they may assume that all men have, you know, other thoughts on their minds, you know, that, or that all men are in the mode of pursuing a woman and not just wanting to have intellectual conversation or something. So, you know, there's people come from lots of different mindsets and viewpoints, and also from all the different ways they've experienced life and the way people have treated them. They'll have a certain take on it, right? So it's important to try to be on the same page, or and be respectful of each other's history and what you've been through, you know, be understanding. But at the same time, if it's uncomfortable for you to be with somebody who's jealous or is expecting too many boundaries to be put in place, and you like freedom and you want to be able to talk to anyone you want to at any time for any reason or whatever, you want that kind of freedom without worrying about it, then that's important to let him know that, you know. So let's see what you just said. Okay. So for now, you're only chatting and you're saying, no, I'm very particular and not like that. I'm just friend zoning that K guy. Okay. So you're friend zoning him. That's good. Okay. Let's see how Pisces feels about everything. With you, he's adventurous. So he may be secure enough with himself that it won't bother him, that you just have a friend. And big picture, he sees life with you and he says adventure with you. So fly me to the moon. Let's go to the unknown together. I'm ready to try new things with you. Do you trust me? And I feel like saying the word trust is, yeah. Saying the word trust is kind of saying that he trusts you and he wants you to trust him too. So that's good. And at the moment, he's just hard at work. Feeling like my focus right now needs to be on work. I'm productive and essential, and this is important to me. So if he doesn't talk to you too much, it's usually because he's working a lot. And I feel like he may work when in a long distance situation. Working makes him feel better when he can't be with you. So I know it doesn't make sense. Like he wants to be with you and talk to you, but when he's with you physically, then he's with you, like he's all you. But when he's not with you physically, then he tries to distract himself from his missing you by getting involved in work, which I don't know, like he could literally like reach out to you and not miss you anymore. But there's like this longing that he feels talking to you. And so talking to you makes it harder sometimes, like he misses you too much. I feel like something like that. But he's certain, of course. We know that this is him talking because he still sees you as the person he wants to marry. And so, beautiful. So, I feel kind of like he doesn't care, really, if you have a friend. And that's okay. His eye's still on the big prize. He's working a lot since he's back after he leaves. He leaves are exhausted. Okay. Let's see. You've got Liv and she and number 5. And the top hat, you just know him from a past life. Y'all are all, you're kind of like that song, I thought, 1,000 years or whatever. You just known each other a long time. And there's sort of a comfort in that, like you'll always be connected. The scissors are closed, so it could be like you're not really cutting anything. It could be just about crafts or something like that. Or cooking and cutting, maybe making something like a package that you have to open and you put it in a mix and then you mix it together, something that you're making. And the bicycle is just like reminding you of perspective, keeping everything in perspective. And the moon is like, quiet time, listen to your dreams, and make sure you get enough meditation time. But otherwise, everything looks good to me. So very nice. Very nice. I think everything's going to be great. You're still on the right track. And your friend could be somebody good to have in your life to provide some connections that you might need, or possible job opportunities, or like help you get to meet people that will lead you in good directions. Something like that. I'm getting a generally okay energy from the friend too. Like there's nothing sinister about him. Just just try to stay balanced though. Stay balanced. Don't be aware of both light and shadow. Life isn't just the happy, puffy, happy things. Sometimes there's the shadow too. See, because on both of these, you see the light and the shadow. And the thing about the little groundhog is it's a good thing when he sees his shadow, or not a good thing. It's a bad thing when he sees his shadow. He goes back into the hole, and then you have more winter. So if he doesn't see his shadow, then you have a faster spring or something, right? Is that how that works? I just read it and I forgot already, but it represents light and shadow, you know. So keep an eye on both the light and the shadow. Okay. Yes, I just did the charms. All right, giggles. Let's do your reading. Sure, Wendy. Let me put down Cole as well. And then I'll put Wendy. Ow. I keep getting this thing on my head, a pinching in my head feeling. I have too much sinus issues right now. Oh, what a cute sticker. I love kitties. Thank you, Wendy. Oh, that scared me. I'm in that healing phase, so that light and shadow is very spot on. Yeah. All right, so Giggles. Let's see what's going on with you, Giggles. Let's get you a Emilk message. A blue winter message. There's another one coming out, an Easter deck, Ostara, so I'm going to have to get that one too. And then I think that's the last one. Ooh, you got arts and crafts. Very sweet. So arts and crafts says nothing exists without the essence of spirit. May it be whispers or chants, your energy is what brings life to all that you create. So this is about independence, creating your vision, and getting involved. For Giggles. And this card comes to you when you're trying to manifest your vision using other people's means and methods instead of creating something for yourself. This card asks, why buy artwork when you can paint or purchase clothes when you can sew your own? There's certainly no shortage of modern conveniences, but eliminating yourself from the crafting process, it reduces your chances of finding exactly what you're looking for. Don't cut yourself short thinking you don't have the skill to bring your idea and vision to life. Happy New Year, New York or East Coast, because skills can be learned and mastered. In a love reading, Giggles, this card can mean you're losing yourself in a relationship and dissolving yourself into another person. So make sure you stop your make sure you are voicing your own wants and needs to avoid resentment down the line. This is also so if it's about money or career, it means um, kind of taking more of a laid back attitude toward money and having other people do the work for you instead of putting in your own, your own energy into it. So and so this is kind of about you fixing your own problems and not like being more proactive, in other words, not like being too laid back about an issue, but being more proactive towards it. And just overall being more involved in things that you believe in. And if anything is bothering you, instead of, fussing about it, like figure out how to change it, right? So that could be a New Year's thing for you, like speaking up for the things that you believe in and getting more active in the things that you believe in. All right. Let's see what else, Giggles. Let's see what else. I'm gonna keep going with a love intention here for you. I like this heart tarot. Ooh, look at that. You've got the Three of Cups. So, let's see. Three of Cups could be a celebration. It could be three friends coming together. It could also be, three people, but I feel like it's mostly about messages and events, and also a motherly love, like a mother energy could be coming through. So this could be the year that you become a mommy, and yeah, and also long distance people come closer to your life, and sentimentality develops, and sincerity develops. So you're feeling much closer with people this year, physically and emotionally. Woo, you got the Lovers. So yeah, definitely connecting heart, body, mind, and soul, like in more than just a spiritual way, but you're connecting in all ways with someone. Your Emperor's coming through. Your Divine Masculine, and you have the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, good cards. This just represents like all the positive dream come true kind of things are happening for you this year in your love relationship. So very nice. So let's go with each one. We've got with the Lovers, sometimes it can represent a choice, but it generally means like a blending, a union. And so this is also rendezvous, which is interesting. In my deck, the Three of Hearts or Cups is a rendezvous. So it feels like you're an encounter, an erotic encounter, even a passionate encounter with your Divine Masculine this year, and also possibly getting pregnant. And so this feels like a very physical and sentimental harmony. Nice. With your Emperor. And he is very virile, so I feel like he's going to have a particularly potent energy. He's going to be very fertile, and he's very charming and a really good lover, and he's proud of you. Yeah, and he's going to be a great father one day. So, whoever this is, but it could be, I mean, it feels like it could be Soto, you know, because he's usually identified as your divine masculine. We have the Four of Wands, which represents, you know, like love and harmony in homes, and the 1111 twin flame energy, and and being very social and being very sincere, and a warm welcome in your home. It feels like happy birthdays too, and different kinds of celebrations that will be very high on your list this year. All right, let's see. What else shall we get? Let's see what's next in your love life. Oh, got a little flash of marriage right there. Let's see if it flips out. Self-love, that's important. So the very next thing is just taking care of yourself. Ooh, perfect match coming through. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. And I feel like this one card comes out always for Soto, but you decide for what you think about that. It feels like you're going to have some dates coming up. A nice, like, one-on-one time with somebody. And also, some things, it could be like a surprise party, or it could be a blind date. It could be a whole different person, a blind date. It could be also this feeling of being new, and like role play, like, you know, pretending you don't know the person, and playing something like that. Or it could be a costume party, or anything like that. It could be like something having to do with Three Kings or Mardi Gras in March. Yes. So there you go. A few ideas right there. But yeah, some kind of ball or party, some kind of dress up. And also, there is an element of maybe somebody not saying everything out loud. Maybe also you might be keeping a secret. If you get pregnant, you might not tell this person right away or something like that. But the thing about these two, you and the other person, is like you almost don't need to look at each other's faces, because it's like you can read each other's minds in a way. So there you go, Giggles. So that was Giggles. I don't know where Giggles went, but hopefully you can watch it later. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year, East Coast. My brother just had his Happy New Year. So I'm going to send him a little. There. I sent him a message. Okay, Wendy. I think after Wendy, maybe I can do Cole real fast, but I think after Wendy, I probably will go so I can get ready for my New Year's instead of take y'all outside. Or maybe we can go outside one more time before I go for the rest of the evening. But let's do a real quick one for Wendy. How about the Emerald deck for you? Let's take that one. The rosemary bread wanted to fly out. That looks like a good one. Rosemary Bread says, share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. There's like a little girl there. Break bread with the spirit of rosemary, which will call for healing and mend. So this could be like getting really like doing something fun with your kids. Um, yeah. So sharing, community, breaking bread, healing relationships, and making amends. A relationship may be on the rocks when this card comes out. Tensions are running high, and one or more parties are reacting from a place of fear and vulnerability rather than a compassionate place of compromise. So, this card is advising you to break bread and begin to mend trust and commitment in your relationship, which may require you to be the bigger person. Somebody has to be. Extend an olive branch to encourage love to flow again. If you're if you are wondering about previous relationships, then this could be a reconnect in a positive way, or it could be a continuing of one that you're in, or closure of something that you need to close up, a past one. If it's about your career though, it could be a good time to follow up and heal burnt bridges, and talk to people and apologize even if it's not your fault and see where that leads and see if you can mend. I think it's about mending relationships both in your love life and in other areas of your life as well. Thank you, Giggles. So yeah, so try not to let limiting beliefs about your finances get in your head, because I feel like you definitely have the power to make big abundance for yourself, create big abundance, but spirit sees you sometimes limiting your expectations. So keep your mind open. I'm gonna get a little bit more maybe about different areas that you may need to focus on. Oh, well, this could be like you got this before. And so, the ring doesn't necessarily mean about marrying somebody else. It certainly can, but I feel like it means it could be renewing, like renewing vows, renewing things. Because since this one is about mending your relationship, I feel like the ring could be about renewing vows or mending what you already have. The writer's talking about some news coming through soon, some important information. Look, the lovers, the heart. I feel like, it's important your heart is going to reconnect. You're going to feel this newfound, like a falling in love again energy. Let me see what the tarot says. All right, judgment. Yeah, like a rebirth, like a falling in love again. It's like coming alive. Like maybe what you thought once was over, or what was fizzling out, or was making you feel unhappy or unconnected, is getting a resurgence and coming back alive again. That's what I'm getting. So try that. I think that's where all of this is leading. All right, I'm gonna take you guys outside again, and then I'm gonna rest a little because my sinuses are bothering me, and like I've been having vertigo and like I don't know, like right now pains in my head. So can't do this too much more. So let's go outside and take a look at what we see, and then we'll close it up for tonight. Okay, I hear stuff this direction. Sometimes that house does things. You're not doing any. You're shooting down that ways. It's very noisy, whatever that is. One year I like just walked all the way around my block, but I'm like a little nervous to do that right now. You know what kind of woke me up was not woke me up, but got me to go online and take you outside with me was because I actually literally listened to, I don't know if it was a fire, yeah, I think it was a fire truck. And the fire truck came by the house, and I was like, "Oh no, is there a fire down the street?" And I looked out the window. I mean, looked out the door, and I didn't see a fire close by, but I did smell. I did smell like, fireworks, and but I don't know if that's gunshots or if that's some of those. Those rapid fireworks sometimes make that sound. So I don't want to be too out there. Anyway, no sightings. I think they're all holding it for the big finale at 12. And in Houston, we got another about 45 minutes to go. There's one. There you go. There's one over here, I think. It's done. I hear the sound of the fireworks, but I don't see it. It probably didn't get over the house. Probably like a floor firework, a ground firework. All right, you guys. These fireworks are like the sound of those. Okay, there's some. Let's go look at those. Well, oh, now I hear one. Oh, right over the house. Oh, there goes one. Woo! Okay, that's a good finale for us. Let's see, I think they might do another one. Alright, you guys. Happy New Year, everybody. And I'll see you again probably, I don't know, Friday night, maybe. Those guys are busy back there. Okay. Good night, everybody. Happy New Year. Oh, Giggles, I did your reading. You must not have been on when I did it. So just rewind. Once the video once this I close out and this video uploads, then you can see it, or you can rewind. I mean, not rewind, but like, yeah, go back, rewind it. And then email me if you have questions. And if you have any questions, we can work on it on Friday. All right. Good night.